The Echoes Act 3 trailer. Horrifying depictions of a Vex Exo experiment. A new exotic mission with pyramid architecture. A look at that new exotic and legendary weapons gameplay and much more. Here's a look at the trailer and we'll analyze everything afterwards.
The threat is serious and imminent. The conductor seeks to assimilate all of Seoul under her command.
Guardian, I bring an invitation. It's not too late to accept.
So the first part of the trailer is the most interesting in my opinion. We love to talk about the story. This kind of shows us some of it. Now the T rating was kind of stuck in the way, so I had to use Photoshop to try and remove it, but we still get the big picture. We see that the conductor has been experimenting with Vex and Exos. In a mysterious room or cavern of Nessus, we see a giant Vex hand and body parts scattered around the room. Exos are hooked up to a machine, and at the center most likely is this one, an Exo body with a Vex head. We know that Exos are created from using Vex radiolaria and darkness, so it seems someone, I'm assuming the conductor clearly, has gone a step further, instead of just using that radiolaria, actually using body parts from the Vex. Story-wise, we might have an idea of what's going on, some spoilers possibly ahead. We know that the conductor, Maya Sundaresh, has done something like this before back on Neptune. Maya had a team of Exos. She hooked them up to an interface she and Chioma built in an effort to interpret the psychic data emitting from the veil itself. The system worked like this: it had a conductor that guided all of the other Exos, the chorus. What happened in the end, all the participants died. Their minds were consumed by the veil itself. Sundaresh took this a step further and began to use their dead bodies and reversed the experiment, making it so that the data from all the participants, the chorus, would funnel to the conductor Exo. This actually worked and ended up being Lakshmi too. Maya put her own imprint in there and it all funneled into this single Exo. So Sundaresh found a way to essentially fabricate consciousness, putting her own mind imprint into a dead Exo that was previously someone else. Now on Nessus, we see something similar, it would appear. Exos connected to a machine, funneling to a possible single Vex unit, which could in fact be Chioma Essie, a failed version of her, or another experiment entirely. Remember, we did see this weird cyborg-like humanoid face and the conductor sort of raising and creating it in a trailer, so this could be the successful version of Chioma. The point is, the conductor is conducting and still performing these terrible experiments. In case you missed it, we talked about this Chioma Essie Exo version in another video. There's a lore card from this season where Maya Sundaresh is basically torturing Chioma Essie in this Exo form, trying to ask her questions while the radiolaria is trying to repair her Exo body. Just after this in the trailer, we see 3 Guardians running up to a giant expanse. I'm not exactly sure where this environment is. Maybe this is part of the new exotic mission. It could be one of the biggest missions ever, Bungie has said. A new activity or maybe a mission. But what is intriguing is the pyramid-like architecture. Was this something that existed here before, Or is the conductor building their own environment and city-like area? And also, why would it be a pyramid? When we think of pyramids, we think about the Witness and its precursor species. Knowing that the echoes contain the dead remnants of all the civilizations the Witness has destroyed, possibly even the Witness and precursors itself, and also next to that, the fact that the echoes have been communicating with Maya Sundaresh could explain the pyramid architecture here on the surface of Nessus. Someone who the conductor has called a friend, a male friend, has been speaking to her through this echo, so perhaps some of their influence in the darkness has been shining through. Encore is the new exotic mission. As I mentioned, Bungie said it's their biggest mission ever. And the exotic you can acquire from it is the Choir of One Special Ammo Void Auto Rifle. Here's some gameplay and then a slowed down version of it. The void projectiles look like they expand, sort of like a shotgun-like burst as they travel a distance. The Speleologist's solar light machine gun looks pretty amazing. A Titan puts up a barricade and just starts lighting up the Cabal enemies. And you know it's more fun than just spraying with a machine gun when there's explosions of solar fire afterwards. Guardians run through an environment could be from the exotic mission, and then we get a look at the third new Void Trace Rifle, the Chronophage. And then the last part of the trailer here shows us one of the new artifact perks in action, Shock and Awe. When you have an Arc or Prismatic subclass equipped, Arc Final Blows while you are amplified summon a burst of lightning that damages and jolts targets. So there you have it, Guardians, a quick little recap of this Act 3 trailer which begins tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts about what's going on with these Exos and Vex unit. Is it Chioma? Is it something else? And also anything else you may have noticed from the trailer that we missed in the comments down below. If you'd like to see some more Destiny lore and mysteries just like this, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.